line.
Down. 15-1. 51.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Drained down. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Ready up.
45, Mike, 45. Exit.
First down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
On the set.
Check my 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Green. He's got Burton here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, dude. Get it.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw. Green. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, orbit. Dude.
From the gun, Green. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. He's cracked.
Gun.
Check 9.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
51, south! 51, south! 39. You got tape.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Ready. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense here.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On third down, Ryan. That's going to be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you.
5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Mike 54.
Move.
Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
Right up.
Green looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Let's go.
Mike 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And 2 stop. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike 54.
To throw is Green. To throw on second down. The 20. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, South.
Get the money. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, Echo. Go. All right, 25 tonight.
Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Green operating from the gun. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Big stuff, let's go.
Now here's Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Down. This complete to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
45. Mike, 45.
X3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
2nd and 5. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Check 24.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Go!
45 the mic!
Ryan now to throw on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Green. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Mike 54. Man, that's trash. Hey, watch that.
Green down on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, set.
45. Mike 45. Watch the curve.
Now here's Green throwing on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Green, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime.